cool. We are live,
Alrighty.
and stream will start soon, so we can just hang out for like 10 minutes, whatever you need to do.
I just chilling here. I don't have
We're
to
just
like
chilling. Oh,
get on
wait, hold
Twitch
on.
or whatever.
No, you're good. You don't. Yeah. Oh, like the Twitch thing? Yeah, you don't have to watch or anything.
I want to see the chat.
Okay, so you want to read chat. So,
Yes.
Colin was reading chat and he was kind of getting distracted. So if you do have chat up, I don't know. I try to like look at it just to see if anybody's like doing stuff. But I have questions written down that we'll kind of bullet through and whatever.
Oh right. Okay.
And then at the end, I usually let chat like ask questions or whatever.
So what do I just open the Discord page, or I mean Twitch?
Yeah, you can just open up Twitch and it'll be there. So yeah.
Oh right. Just mute the volume.
Yeah, mute it.
Wait, can you hear him or what?
Yeah, I can hear you. You're good.
No, I'm talking to Haley.
Okay.
Can you hear him? How do you even know what I'm doing? Oh, cause I was. Yeah, I'm retarded. Yeah.
Okay, what was I gonna do?
Rebel, chill out, dude. That's
Yeah,
okay.
I'm gonna go Discord chat. Hang out here. All right, I'm gonna go down to the podcast and I'll pull you in.
Okay, sounds good. Okay.
Boom, just like that. So now we're in a channel where like nobody can join in and like mess anything up. So should be good. So.
Do you see that R32 for sale in
Houston? The
no,
black one?
in Arizona? The shell? 3,500 bucks.
Damn, two-door, four-door.
Two-door.
Ooh. Yeah, dude, I don't know what chassis I would go to after this thing.
34 sedan. Or JZX110.
Yeah, JZX110 is the move, really. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. You like the Verosas?
Okay, so with the Verosa, I loved the Verosa for the longest time, but
Okay.
the last 3 or 4 years, Mark IIs have really like grown on me. So
Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure you're familiar with what's his name? He drives with Rick and
yes.
Panic. I think his name's Nick.
Mhm.
Yeah, he just got a 110. He moved
Yeah.
to Japan. He's got a 110 and stuff now. So.
Yeah, Nick, I think is the guy who I just bought my blue seat from, because I just
Oh,
bought a
sick.
Zeta 3 from Rick, and I think it was him.
Oh, tight.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Dang, dude.
Yeah, dude. All right, hold on. I gotta close my.
Is your
door.
car-
What?
Okay. Is your car already at body work and paint and stuff?
Yeah, it's in Dallas.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I dropped it off like 2 weeks ago. The guy's just waiting on paint. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Who's painting it?
This guy Rich. He painted, or he helped paint Andrew's Altezza.
The IS?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
And then painted some stuff for Corsatek and for Dustin.
Oh, so he's pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
So like, Dustin's getting his car painted by him after me, and Corsatek's repainting his car by the same guy. So they were all like, just take it to him.
Pretty good price or what?
Yeah, really good price.
Okay. Nice.
So, yeah, I was happy with it. Yeah. Trickle in, people, trickle in.
You have like a video playing?
Yeah, I have like a KU video from.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you told me
that.
Yeah. Sick. Are you excited for season? Is your car gonna be ready for season opener?
Yeah, it'll be ready.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to debut it there at the season opener. You know.
Oh, tight.
Set the bar.
I probably won't be driving anything.
No. I know that like a lot of people aren't driving. Like pretty much all of Fat Cats isn't driving. Maybe
I want to
Zach.
preserve their cars for
Final Bout. And then I don't know. So I've kind of opened up the door and let a bunch of other like people like kind of try to drive in or come drive, but like
that's what I heard. Yeah, I think you were talking about that in the last podcast.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
So but yeah,
pretty
like
cool.
this like yeah, I don't know. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, exactly. Trial and error.
Yeah. If I just have to tell people they can't come back, that's just what I gotta tell them.
Yeah. You know the deal. I think I'll be driving probably an S13 the first couple events out of the year.
Oh damn, really?
Because the S15 will not be ready. I gotta order a bunch of shit for it, and I just don't have the money for it.
You got it?
Yeah, I'm getting it
Nice.
tomorrow.
Wow. Is it local? Like to Texas?
Dallas.
Really?
Texas. Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm excited for that. So I mean, I don't want to sell. Like I have a couple people interested in both the S14s.
Yeah.
I just don't want to sell them until I have the car in my possession.
Yeah. You don't want to like, be without a car.
Yeah, exactly. So what are we doing like stories today or?
Yeah, dude. We'll just.
I know you have.
I got some questions that I'll ask, and you'll just be telling stories.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's fun.
I got a bunch of funny stories.
I bet, dude. Hopefully, and don't like even if we go off topic, just let it roll because it doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So. Yeah.
All right. That is sick.
It'll be fun.
Haley's gonna be watching the podcast now.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I got the computer geek in here. Tell me what to do.
Oh, cool.
That's the old one.
Oh, that's the old. Yeah.
Right. It'll just. Oh, he's streaming now. See.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, okay. Sick. I sound good and everything?
Oh, dude, yeah, you sound good on my end, man.
Okay. Okay, perfect.
You sound
The chat will let us know.
Yeah. Chat always does, because I needed to have a like a secondary like test channel that no one knows about, so that I can do the stream from there and like watch it and make sure all the audio is good.
Oh, right. Okay.
So that's what I gotta start doing next.
And I'm pretty sure, I don't remember last time I guess I forgot. We're allowed to cuss, right?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
like-
have it set on like you have to click like okay because it's like mature or whatever. Right. Yeah, you're good, dude.
Yeah. Okay. So,
You are okay. Thank God I. That's funny. That's funny.
The what is the?
So I installed this like program for chat.
The Nightbot?
The Nightbot, yeah.
Okay,
I literally
okay,
just did that.
Yeah,
I literally,
what the
so it's
heck?
like an automated thing, and that dude just posted. He just posted the thing. So, all right, Colin. Damn, fuck. We'll start it up.
Colin.
Jesus
All right, Colin. We get it, dude.
Christ.
All right.
We
let's
get
go.
it. Christ. Oh God. Fucking boy.
Colin does crack.
Colin does crack, man. All right. Hello, welcome to the second episode of Jimmy Speaks World. I'm your host, Jimmy, and today we have Jet Davis.
Hi, guys.
So, with our second episode, we have a sponsor today, Knuckle Up, and with that, if you use command KU store, we discounted a bunch of stuff in the Knuckle Up store, and we have a small restock on the Knuckle Up shirts, the basic tees, and all the stickers are on sale. And if you use code JSW, you will get free shipping tonight during the podcast. So, yeah, thanks to Knuckle Up for sponsoring the podcast.
Thank you, Knuckle Up.
Jet, how are you, sir?
I'm good.
Good.
Finally getting out of this cold weather.
Dude, yeah.
Like
I'm about to go to the cold weather. We're flying out to Seattle tomorrow. So.
Oh, what? For what?
We're going to go see Harris's parents. They have a house up there, so we're doing like a Valentine's Day or weekend, like
couples
couples retreat thing. So
do whatever.
Yeah, so we are
double date. I was like,
double date. Yeah, so we're flying out in the morning pretty early. So
dang.
Yeah, it should be
sick.
Yeah, it should be a fun little.
Is it
little
like
trip.
in the brush, like in the woods, or?
Yeah, so like we fly into Seattle, but they are like, I want to say like an hour or 2 hours north. They're like really close, closer to the Canadian border than
sick.
than
That'll
Seattle.
Be a lot of fun. It's gonna be cold up there.
No, dude, it's only supposed to be like in the high 50s throughout the day.
Oh,
so
what?
yeah,
so that's how. Yeah, it was cold this morning and it warmed up throughout the day here.
Yeah, so I'm like pretty pumped on the good weather because we thought it was gonna be like snowing or some shit like that. So
yeah, that's actually good.
Yeah, so cool. Like I always ask, it's Knuckle Up, it's drifting, it's what we do.
Yeah.
How did you get into drifting?
So, I was influenced by a lot of locals here when I was younger. I got into cars when I was like 12 or 13.
What kind of cars did you first start off with?
So, the first car I had, it was a Datsun, 1975 Datsun 280Z 2+2.
Damn.
It was a pile. Really
I'm
cool
sure
car.
it was probably like all rusted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
like the rockers were
Corpus.
rusted, like exactly.
Right.
So like I let that car sit to the side and like whatever. So then I got into BMWs.
Really?
I got this 1987 325 IS. It had like this it had the diving board bumper, which is like the metal bumper, and then it had like these, I forget the valence that goes underneath, but it's like some super rare like 325 IS, like 87 only valence.
Okay.
And I was like super stoked on the car, and like that was like I think that was the car that like set it off for me.
Really?
I did like a kind of like at home like shitty turbo kit that I had like me and a couple people did.
How
It was,
old
like,
were you
really
when you were
shitty.
doing this?
I was 14.
Whoa!
And it was like a really shitty turbo kit. It never ran right. Like I was not smart enough to like mess with it. So I was like,
Right.
nah, fuck this. I put it to the side. I don't remember what else I bought,
Okay.
but it was like just a bunch. It just started piling. After that, like it took off. Like I was buying like 240s and like more E30s, E36s, like anything.
Damn.
I did a lot of trading because I didn't have a lot of cash at the time.
Right.
Like my dad like would like give me like cash and stuff to like
Yeah.
like buy my first car and then like allowance whatever when I was younger. Like I would just like trade. Like I would trade or like add parts or add cash and trade.
Yeah.
Just trade up.
Trade up. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But what got me into drifting was I have a bunch of the locals here drift like Justin Flores and
Yep.
stuff, and like I was like, oh, that looks really fun, but I don't have a car. Like I have the engine for it, like
Yeah.
I have the chassis for it, and I was like, I need to like just switch from like drag car to I always need to switch from drag car to like drift car. Like, I want to
right.
do this. So I had this LS S13 hatch. I mean, it was a piece of shit. It was a like shitty car, and I like had a 5.3 in it at first, and then I had this was when it was a drag car. I had a 5.3 in it.
So you bought it as a drag car?
I bought it as a rolling shell.
Okay.
I put a 5.3 in it and everything. Like I got it running. It was like a standalone. Like
how old are you
like,
at
shitty.
this point?
I was like 15, 16, like that age.
Oh shit. Okay.
And like got it as a rolling shell, put the 5.3 in it. Like I was on stock suspension with like a shitty, like very cheap drag pack.
Yeah.
And like we raced in town and stuff. It wasn't that fast. It was like
Right.
I was getting beat by like bolt-on Mustangs, like
Okay.
the bottom of the barrel. I was like, fuck, like I want to make this thing faster. So I sold the Datsun. I sold the Datsun at this point when I was building the drag car. So I got this 418 LS3 stroker. I put it in this piece of shit car that had like no body panels, like it had like stock suspension, like stock sway bars.
Yeah.
Like it was beat. So I put it in the car and I like have it in there for a while. Super fast car. I was like blowing doors off like these like stroker like 6-gen Camaros. Like it was so sick. I raced like a 500 horsepower, like or it was like 480 horsepower, like one JZX100, like blew his doors off. It was sick. Like it was so much fun. But
so if you're doing this while you're like 15, 16, you don't have a driver's license, or you?
I did, but it was just my permit.
Permit,
so,
like,
right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. So like. I built the car. I was like, okay, this is cool. Like it's fast, but I wanted a drift car. Like I said, I was getting influenced by like, I was seeing all these Instagram videos and like all this stuff and like Justin Flores and like my friend Michael.
Yep.
Just a bunch of other people in Corpus. I was like, I gotta build a drift car. So I took the 418 stroker out of there and kind of just like set it to the side.
Okay.
Put the 5.3 back in it. Bought like a Villains Drift angle kit, like a shitty ass
just a very
kit. Like I didn't know anything. Like I just like bought all these parts to drift it. And I go out to my first event and it was a lot of fun. Like the car had power, so it could do
was it
so
Drift
it was a Club
Corpus
Loose event.
Oh, okay, Club
Loose. It was a Club Loose event.
Okay.
It was a level up event, so I went from like C to B, whatever. It was really cool. Like all the people at Club Loose are really nice and stuff, so they helped me out a lot. And then after that, it just like took off. Like the first event, like I was like, man, I gotta do this more. But I was like, dude, I need a better car. Like, I need something.
Right.
So after, let's see.
So
after that car, I can't remember what I had. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No. So okay. So I mean, this was probably what 3 years ago. Then
it was like 3 years ago, 2-3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you just like saw shit on the internet, pretty much, and you were like,
yeah. And like everyone's like has this story like. Oh, like
you watched like
option videos going up, or
like Tokyo Drift,
or not watch those. Like I was a fucking country boy. Like I grew up on a farm and stuff. I didn't have it. Like I watched Roadkill. That was probably the only thing I watched. That was like a big inspiration.
Know what that
That's
is.
why it's like a Motor Trend.
TV
Motor
show.
Trend TV show.
Okay.
Yeah. I used to watch that, and that's what inspired me to get the Datsun, and it just like took off after that.
So is the Corpus community, like car wise, is it pretty small? Is that how you found like Justin and stuff like that? How'd you link up with Justin?
So like I would just get on Facebook and I would like join the car pages in Corpus
Okay,
Christi,
right.
and like I would like catch on, like I see him posting the events. Like I used to go out to the events when I was younger, and one of the like main teams here in town, they're like a bunch of older guys.
Yep.
My dad's friends with them because they do boat fabrication,
Oh.
but they also build cars on the side. And so
Okay.
like he's like, yeah, you got to just check it out one time. Like you will, or you'll really like it, whatever. I was like, okay, cool. Like he knew I was into cars and stuff, so
Right.
went and checked it out, all this and that. He had this sick, like, E30 Turbo M50 that like blew my mind. And I have a story for that too. Like, so okay, back to me like having the LS car, drift car, whatever.
Right.
In the midst of that, I actually I traded a 1960 something Mercury Cougar.
Okay.
Plus a set of wheels for that Turbo M50 E30.
Oh wow.
So I got that in the midst of it, and I ended up driving that, but it kept like, I don't know, it kept like it would always fuck up. So I kind of just like lost interest in the car.
Yeah.
So I had those two cars.
Yep.
I had the LS S13 hatch.
Yep.
And I had the
Turbo
M50 E30.
Right.
So I posted on my Instagram story one day, or Facebook or something. I was like, I want to trade these two cars for a nicer car, or sell them individually, trade them, whatever.
Yep.
I had some dude hit me up that I recognized the name on Instagram, and his name's like I Break Necks or whatever.
Okay.
And like at the time I was like 17. This was like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
That's the guy that has the BN Blister FD.
Okay.
Okay. And I get that car, like we traded whatever, get that car.
You had the Blister FD?
Yes. Yeah. Had the Blister FD.
What?
I'm not gonna say anything, but it was like roached. That car was.
Yeah. Okay. So I know that car because it was in, I think I want to say like Las Vegas or something like that.
Yeah. So
that
Bucky
car, like
Lang had it in Las Vegas.
Yes. And I know from what I remember, that's like a pretty sketchy story. I want to say
it is okay.
Okay. So yeah.
So there's a bunch of fucked up history on that kit and like everything.
Yes.
Like the kit like got stolen a bunch of times.
Yes.
Like, one time or something.
Yeah.
Like,
there's all that stuff. Right.
The dude that had it like got robbed and for the kid, or I don't know, some crazy.
Okay. Right.
Story.
So Bucky had it, sold it to some guy. Was that guy in Texas?
Yeah, he was the guy who he was the guy who made the car kind of famous, like Clout Boys, like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't all I remember is that car being in Vegas, and I thought it was going to be built or something like that, and it kind of just like disappeared. I didn't know where it went after that. So okay, so it wound up in Texas. Some guy
in Texas. I get the car, and I'm like, man, this thing is clapped. Like he cut the strut tower to fit the turbo, and on top of that, homeboy leaves the exhaust ports open or whatever. I didn't know this till I sold the car. Got metal shavings inside the motor. So let me just finish the story. Okay, so I get the car. I was like, you know, fuck this. Like I don't want this car. Like it's a piece of shit. Like the kit is cool. Everything else is trash.
Yeah. Okay.
So I straight traded that and like a PC case, and I think it was a graphics card for my first Corvette in New Mexico.
Oh.
So
okay. So the FD is now in New Mexico.
I don't know where the FD is now. The guy does not have it. I have no idea where it is.
Fuck.
Another story behind that kit. Sorry, I keep like going.
No, you're good. You're good.
That kit, I've heard from a couple people, is like the OG.
Yeah, it is.
Blister kit. Like
it is
the mold, whatever. I don't know what.
Yep.
Whatever.
That's why. That's why that car was like so like sought after because people were. Like everybody knew, like that car was the BN blister kit for FD, and so that's it was like kind of crazy. So
crazy, yeah. So I was like, you know what? Like I don't even fit in an RS7 to begin with. Like I don't
either.
Yeah, exactly. No. You know that.
Yep.
I was like, you know what? Like this car's not for me. Cool kit. It's got cool history. Like I just don't want to deal with it.
Sure.
So I trade the car. I drive to New Mexico, like sight unseen. The C6 is just there. I have no idea if it's good or not. Drive all the way to New Mexico. Car's good, like everything's good. So we trade, we go back, and I have that car. And I think that car is what like I got to dial in I don't know, like I definitely learned a lot in that C6 and the time
Really?
period that I
How
had
much
it.
did you drive? Because
So
you changed cars a lot, so I don't like
yeah, exactly.
I
So
don't know how much
I
time you
took that
had.
car to like I took that car to like 2 local events. I think I took it to a Club Loose event.
Okay.
And we did like stuff around the shop, like I don't know, just me like practicing the
Oh
basics and
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
in that
yeah,
car. And
yeah.
I definitely like learned a lot of the foundation, I guess you want to
Right.
say,
Yeah,
for
like the
that.
motions. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, exactly. Muscle memory, whatever.
Yep.
Like kind of like feeding the wheel, not like having your hands all over the
Yep.
wheel and stuff. I
Yep.
definitely learned that.
Sweet.
So that and then that goes on to the next car. So after that, I've had like a bunch of 240s and like random shit in between all
Right.
of these cars.
Right. But these are like the
Just like
prime like
these are like the prime ones.
yeah, for sure.
So after that, um, I met Darian online. So we met
Right.
through my Cadillac. I had a Cadillac and really
The
attracted
wagon.
where so I had a wagon.
You drifted that car.
And no, I didn't. Okay, so everyone thought that. So I had a CTSV wagon. It was a
Right.
2013. I got it with 9,000 miles.
Yep, from
in Florida, in
Florida.
Naples, Florida.
Yep.
And I like love that thing so much. And like, I have the dash cam footage. I'll have to like send it to you one
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
I was leaving Chicken Express. I like
Ooh.
get on the main road, and there is a guy outside of the turning lane. So the turning lane lights
Yep.
are red. Outside of the turning lane, cuts me off, and I T-bone him.
Fuck.
And like after that, it fucked it up for me. Car was not totaled. I kind of wish it got totaled.
Yeah.
Like I like got it back. I was like, this is not fun. Like this,
Yeah.
it's not. It's not. Cool
It's like
anymore.
a tainted chassis.
Yeah, exactly. So I
Yeah,
was
you're
"Fuck
like,
this."
oh, it's not as perfect as I want it to be.
Yeah,
Like,
I
I'm
yeah,
out.
but that same guy who does like
Yes.
the boat fabrication had a
Right.
CTS base model wagon. So
Oh,
we
okay.
still drift that at local events. He'll bring
Oh,
it and
cool.
like we'll bring spares for it.
Yeah, yeah.
So we can like drift it. Everyone thought I was drifting my CTSV wagon. Like, what the
Okay.
fuck? Like, you're
Yeah, because
tweaking, like,
I was like scrolling down trying to find some like stuff before I met you, like, a couple years ago. And so, yeah, I was just saw it and I saw the CTS wagon because you told me that you had one back in the day.
yeah.
And I was scrolling through and there's a picture of you like drifting it. I was like, whoa, like he drifted that car too? I thought that car was like a drag car or something.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's like a stock ass CTS. I think
Sick.
it's got like an aftermarket radiator or something.
Yeah.
But anyways, like me and Darian met. Like I know I've liked chasers, whatever. So he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that was gonna be my next question was that the JZX, because from what I've seen is that you had like an LS 240, drifted that, then you drifted a Corvette, and that's kind of like the American side of drifting, right?
yeah, yeah.
And then you go completely the other
Instantly.
side, the complete
no.
other side of
Way
drifting,
deep into it,
and
like,
get a JZX100.
yeah.
And like to me, it blows my mind that someone that has an interest in like or knowledge of V8, they kind of carry this path and go this way. But you went from V8 240s to a fucking chaser.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm still like going up and down because like, okay, this may sound like really shitty, but like prior when I like first started drifting, I was like,
Yeah.
fuck SR20s, like, oh
Yeah.
fuck them. Like I
Yeah.
always heard bad stuff about them.
Right.
Like, I was just saying that. And now I have like 3 or 4 that are
Right,
just sitting in
right,
the shop like for
right.
spares and stuff. Anyways, I like Darian messaged me, is like, or something. He slid up on my story. He's like, yo, buy my chaser, because I said I was looking for one, like a stock one.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, buy the chaser. I was like,
Oh,
dude, I
so
do
you
not
wanted
have-
one before he was selling his.
He never had his for sale.
I'm pretty sure
So he had
because
it for sale pre the wide body.
yes, pre the wide body.
he had it-
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I didn't know Darian at the time.
Yeah.
So anyways, like he hit me up, was like, yo, dude, buy mine. I was like, I do not have the cash. He's like,
Right.
yo, I'll just sell the Corvette, whatever, and we'll figure something out. Like, well, anyways. So I sell the Corvette. So I got this like it was like Thanksgiving. We're all sitting at the table, or
Yep.
like it was like, I don't know, whatever. And I get this text from, I was like, what name is this? Like, this looks really familiar. And it's fucking Adam LZ. I'm like, what the
Right.
fuck? So he like hit me up to buy the Corvette. And I was like, okay, that's cool. So I sold it to him. It was supposed to be a surprise for Colette for Christmas or
Right.
something like that. And they ended up like giving it to her or whatever.
Yeah.
And I flew out to Vegas before I sold the Corvette. Like I didn't know Darian, I didn't know anyone in Las
Right.
Vegas. Like flew out to Las Vegas. I wanted to see this car, like wanted to check it out.
Yeah.
And I get there, like everything's good, like whatever. Like the core support was damaged that I didn't know about. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
like this is weird. Like, so there was like some little things, and I was like, like I'll take it. Like we'll do this. Let me sell the Corvette first. He's like, cool.
Yeah.
So, 2 weeks pass or a week and a half pass, sell the Corvette, get it sold, and then we like drive like what's like a 24-hour, 23-hour drive to Las
To
Vegas.
Vegas. Yeah.
Pick up the chaser, come back, whatever. And I get it back and like everything's good, like we're driving it, and like I was like, I am going to get so much shit for owning this goddamn car because I have like no experience, like whatever,
sure.
you know what people are like, how people are.
Yeah.
I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna go have fun. So like I take it to like Club Loose events, like I took it to the private event that y'all had. It was like last year.
Yeah, because
I was like,
I knew Darian. Me and him talked.
Okay.
Like years ago, whenever he had that car, I was like, dude, that car's fucking cool. Like, we were just chit chatting like internet stuff, and he had posted it for sale, and I was like, why the fuck would you want to sell that car? Like, the car's so like dialed up and stuff like that, and I was like, dude, that's a lot of money. Like a JZX would be cool, because I was like, oh, maybe I can get out from my Skyline and like sell it all, and then maybe get something like that. But like gray market cars have always freaked me out, so I'm just like, whatever. And so I didn't see anything of it, and then I think Club Loose posted it, and I was like, and we had started doing like the private stuff, I think.
Okay.
And I was like, how the fuck is this, like, whoever owns this JZX, how are they like not like in our crowd, like over on our side?
Yeah.
And
exactly.
like because like everybody that nerds out about that kind of thing, like I would have some kind of like connection to or something like that. And then I saw it and I was like, I did some digging and I was like, oh, this dude, like the young kid, like, fuck, should I try to like invite him to like maybe, mold him or like, see, like let him be part of us, like our group, or should I just let him be like Club Loose, like forever and always kind of thing. And so that's whenever I was like, hey, you should come drive. And you showed up.
Yeah, and I did show up. Like it was a lot of fun, and I definitely wasn't used to the car.
Yeah, it's a lot of car.
I was struggling. Yeah, exactly. I was struggling. So it has a CDO9 with a 4:10 ratio, so super short gearing.
Oh, okay.
So I was like struggling with like, I was like hitting rev limiter, and I was like scared to go to third. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I was just being a bitch.
For sure.
Anyways, I get that car, like cool car, and then it just like sat. I don't remember why. It like sat for so long, or I got a different car or something.
Yeah, I don't know. You got the Corvette? Did you get another Corvette? Or would you have you had something?
Let me check on my Instagram. I have to check and see.
Yeah, because you had it, and then I think that episode you had issues with the fuel pump wiring.
Yes, so I did have issues there. That was nothing. I did like a beefier like relay set and stuff.
Yep.
So that was fixed. Let me see exactly what happened after that.
Yeah.
It was like TX2K time, and I was like,
oh, that's right. You were doing the S14 thing, right?
Yeah. So I did that, and whatever, lost interest in that car.
Yeah.
And then let's see. After that,
does the So the Drag S14, does that have the 4.8 stroker motor from the?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah,
that's what. Okay. Now that makes sense.
So that's that same motor.
Okay.
I just bought an S14 chassis because I wanted an S14.
Okay.
So I think it was in. Let me see the time. So it was April 24th, 2021. Is the one of the KU events? I can't remember.
Yeah. That was probably just one of like the private days or something like that.
It was a big event. It was.
Was it season opener? Like maybe the season opener?
It was season opener, I think.
Okay,
it might have been season opener. It was the 2-day.
Oh, so it was probably like the second event of the year, because we always do season opener like March. So
yeah, so I bring the car. I brought the chaser. It was going good, but I kept having it kept overboosting and overboosting, and I kept like having all these like cutout issues. I was like, what the fuck? So. James actually helped me fix the issue. We didn't even figure it out actually, but he I don't know. It was like a vacuum line had this like small crack in it or small something. So we fixed that and got back on track. I flicked it in super hard, and I on the first turn on forward layout, I like came in and like went in the grass or like went right outside of the trek
Yep.
and like clipped a barrier and like my door shattered, like my glass shattered and
Yeah.
everything. And like didn't like I just clipped it and like kept going, whatever.
Wild.
I can't remember, but I just had like issues with it, so I was like, whatever, fuck this. Like I'm
Yeah,
just gonna park
stash
the car.
it. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. So I did that. It sat forever, and then in between that, I got the the pink S14 I have now.
Oh, okay.
So I bought that off my good friend who needed more of like a daily car. So we worked something out, and I got that car off him. And then like things just like spiraled from there. Like I was like, oh, I'm gonna get this kid. Like I'm gonna do this.
Yeah,
like,
do this.
and
Yeah, build all that car.
And it just like I was like, oh my god, like I'm getting way over my head. Like
Yeah.
just whatever. I shouldn't have built that car. Like I didn't need to. And then it ended up turning out really cool. But I never like I have not taken that car to an event and now it's getting parted out.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, it happens, you know.
I built the car, like it was super cool. Like we like took it on the street a couple of times, like did like very small stuff, whatever. And never made it to an event. I tried to make it to an event, but
blew the motor up.
But I blew the motor up on the highway the night before.
Yeah, dude.
Did you ever hear about that? Like what happened exactly?
Yeah, I heard. Yeah. Someone from HQ told me, I think. I don't know. I think it was probably like Colin or someone told me.
I'll tell them just
you can tell them. I don't care.
So I think I was supposed to take something else to the event, and the S14 ended up being like kind of like last resort because it wasn't ready.
Yeah.
Or something like that. So we leave at a late time to begin with. We leave from Corpus at a late time to begin with. I couldn't get like tires mounted because my like the piece that goes on the lip of the wheel, my tire machine broke.
Yeah.
I couldn't mount tires, so I had to like find someone to mount tires.
Yep.
And anyways, we ended up being super late. We got to HQ, and it was like late at night, and they're like, "Yo, like you should take your car. Like let's go eat Pluckers. Like unload the car."
Yeah. Street drive the car.
Yeah, street drive the car.
Yeah.
They finally like convinced me. I was like, all right, like fine, whatever. Like I'll street drive the car.
Right.
We're like cruising on the highway. I don't remember what highway it is, but we had like gone to Pluckers. They're like, nah, you can't eat here. Like we're about to close. We're like, okay, we'll go to this taco place down the street. And it's me and Kip and Collins E36, and we lost the rest. Like we lost everyone else at the stoplight. So we were like hauling ass on the freeway, just like messing around. And like this is like GT500. Or GT350 pulls up next to us, like starts like downshifting, and me and Kip take off, and he like whatever he was gone.
Yeah.
And like a few minutes after, my car just like smoke shows, like James Bond 007 like smoke screen. And, and I was like, fuck, like I thought the car was on fire. I was like, okay, like let me pull over, like I got the fire extinguisher and everything. So I get out, I like slowly like pick up the hood, and I was like, okay, no fire. And as I was getting back in the car to pull it off the freeway, I ripped my stitches getting in the car because there was like a car coming on the freeway.
Like
Houston, you know. Houston.
Traffic.
There was a car coming my way, so I was like rushing to get in the car. And I have like these big door bars, so it's like really kind of like weird to get in the car after.
Yeah, it's like NASCAR door bars and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I like my butt hits it where I got my stitches and splits it open. And I felt like blood coming out. I didn't know how much there was, but like I felt.
Yeah, you could feel the warmth.
And I like called Kim. I was like, "Yo, like I gotta exit. Like I need to like tend to my butt."
Wounds,
or and the craziest shit, Jimmy. The craziest shit. The first exit we took was a fucking hospital.
Yeah. Yeah, it just worked out.
I was like, what? I just like everything worked out. I was like, okay, this is crazy.
Yeah, dude.
And like Haley like pulls my pants down in the middle of the like hospital parking lot and like looks inside my ass, like looks at my ass. It's like, dude, you're like gushing blood. I was like, oh fuck. But like everyone came and like shout out to everyone at HQ, like everyone that was there, like
to help
the Chavez brother, like all the Chavez, and like there's like everyone from HQ.
Yeah.
They all helped like load my car on the trailer while I was in the ER, like getting bandaged and stuff.
That's tight.
So shout out to them. And then I was like, dude, I'm not like about to buy a hotel, like.
Yeah, because you were like texting me. You're like, yeah, I'm like going home, and it was like late, and I was like, fuck, dude, like that. It's always my concern for like drivers whenever they're like either traveling like super early in the morning or like late at night, because like something could happen, you know. And I'm just like, like, oh, dude, like, come on, time management, like, you can wait till tomorrow or, you know, whatever. But I know you were, like, super tired and the whole hospital thing, you were just, like, fed up.
And what was worse is it was so foggy. We were not going
big
north.
time.
We were staying on the coastline because I live on the water.
Yeah.
So Kevin White ended up driving my truck back, like, the entire way. I was like a 3.5 hour drive.
Yeah.
And, like, some of the thickest fog I've seen probably
Yeah,
all year.
dude.
And I was like, fuck. Like, so we got
Yeah,
home,
it was like really foggy the next morning, and I was like, you got home at like 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Because I was getting up and I saw your Instagram like story, and you know, that stuff's.
It was a whole ordeal. So like after that, like, I don't know. I just said another thing. Just parked the S14.
Yep.
So that's set. And then this was just recently. I don't even remember what it got after that. I got something else.
You'd gotten the Corvette before that.
Okay, so yeah, I got the Corvette in the midst, like, all of that, and like it was a surprise. Like I like didn't post it or whatever. Like I got it painted white and put the Minervas on it.
Yeah.
And like that car was sick. Like I loved that car so much. I regret selling it, but there's a reason behind it.
Yeah. The thing about the Corvette, dude, the Corvette got me in trouble because like I have the thing for me for Knuckle Up is that like if you build one car, you're kind of grandfathered in. Because if you can do it once, then I know where your head is, and that you can I know where like your passion is for drifting, right?
Yeah.
So people would hit me up and they're like, "Oh, hey, I have a Corvette," or like I have a Z, or a Mustang or something like that, and I'm like, okay, like I see Jet Davis's Corvette at Knuckle Up. Can I come drive? And I'm like. It's really hard to do through text messaging. So what I've been doing is like I just give people my phone number and I was like, call me and I will tell you because there's no emotion in text messages. You can kind of you can be like, oh, this guy's being an asshole, but I'm like, but like I'm not gonna sit there and hit you with a million fucking smiley faces to make to tell you that I'm not I'm not trying to be rude or anything like that, but like people would hit me up, they're like, oh, Jet's fucking Corvettes at Knuckle Up, like can I bring mine? I'm like, no, like Jet's in because he has a chaser, and then like
wheels and
and I was like,
in quarters and shit,
and I'm like, no, fucking Jet's Corvette is super nice and it's on Minervas, and it has it had it had the fenders and like the little splitter kit. It was very very like minimalistic, but it was just like if some dude in Japan like had a Corvette, he would just like throw the wheels on because he can't get anything else on it.
That's pretty much all it is.
Yeah, and that's why that car was like, that car works for Knuckle Up. And the same thing with Tyler's Mustang, right? It's essentially wheels on a domestic vehicle.
Yeah, that's it. That's all that. I mean, there's like little stuff that makes it. Like,
yeah, but it was funny because as soon as I let your Corvette in, like people would be like, "Oh yeah, I got a Corvette. Come drive. Can I come drive?" And I'm like,
and no hate, because I told them I was like. Okay, let me explain. So I'd have people hit me up. I was like, yo, like, I want to drive Knuckle Up. Like, here's, like, kind of like the same deal. Like, I have this Mustang. Like, I want to drive Knuckle Up. Like, but they don't let me in, whatever. I was like, yeah, there's, like, a reason behind it.
Yeah.
And I would, like, try to explain it without being, like, rude.
It's really hard, dude, because it's not like I don't want people to come.
Driving Knuckle Up in a Corvette.
Right,
like, I can't drive
right. And people think it's, like, personal. I know there's, like, really good people out there that I, like, are friends with or, like, conversate with. But it's like, well, like, it's just your car. Like, there's a, whatever. Yeah. Anyways, we digress. So yeah, you sold the Corvette again.
Sold the Corvette again, and
because you're working on something else. Years. Okay, that's what I figured. I figured you'll get another one.
Yeah.
So
sold the Corvette, and this just happened. I don't know. Right now, it's like very weird. Like, I just have all this stuff, all these cars, like not for me, it's like part outs and stuff.
Yeah.
And we just moved, we downsized shops because in our parking lot there's two shops. So there's like a 8,000 and a 4,000. And we had one for lease and we just leased it out. So like I had to move all the stuff from the big shop into the little one. So it's like super crammed. There's like no room to do anything. So everything's kind of like
consolidated now.
Right now. So we're not really like doing much right now, I guess.
Right. So that leads me to the next note that I have here is that you do the part out stuff.
Yes.
And
I love it.
Right? Okay,
dude.
Dude, do you whenever you like go buy a car or like make a bunch of sales, like that high that you get?
It
like,
is okay. That's what I tell my girlfriend. I was like,
yes,
I was like, Haley, like, you gotta like, whenever you make a sale, you should be like, oh my god, like I just made this like, sale. It's like a $20, $30 part.
yeah.
It like makes you want to keep going.
Yes, it's so like. I don't think a lot of people. Maybe we're just built different. I don't know, but like the dopamine that you get from like getting a car. I'm like, okay, cool. Like spreadsheet. Like I got all the parts. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make this. Da da da. Boom boom.
Yeah.
And like selling shit and like talking to people and just like blah, 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 just hustling and grinding. Dude, that feeling is so good.
Yeah, I know. It really is. Especially expanding. Like when people share your stuff.
Yeah,
and,
dude.
Like, you make sales off people like sharing. It's like,
yes.
Oh my god, like that's fucking sick.
Dude, it was
like,
the best.
Have people like buy like parts from like Chicago or like, all over the place. Like Simba bought like the glove box off.
Yeah.
I was supposed to sell him a core support too, but it ended up being rusty. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Simba was like, "Hey, do you have like stuff?" Because I had stopped doing the part out stuff because I wanted to focus on Knuckle Up and I lost my shop space kind of stuff. So now like people still hit me up and I just send them to you, and I'm just like, Jet has it. Jet.
Damon too. Damon hit me up for some pigtails for I think it was S13 shark nose.
Yeah, he was trying to like do some weird electrical light stuff.
Damon stuff.
Yeah, just keep him busy. But so the part out stuff. So is that from like the hustle and the grind? Is that from whenever you first started and you didn't have a lot? So then you were like, you had to figure out how to get what you wanted with like less.
So yes and no. I think I've bought so much stuff. Like I have the opportunity and like I guess I'm very thankful for what I have, kind of thing. So I had like all this stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't need this. Like I was taking up way too much space.
Right.
So I started like selling it. Like I would like trade some stuff for parts that I need for my cars.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, like I should start doing something. Like I would like have these like shells outside that are rusty. So I was like taking parts off of them, like selling them.
Yeah.
Just on my like Instagram story, and then it like kind of took off. Like I was like, you know what, like I should open an eBay account, and which I had one already. Which I made it when I was 15.
Wow.
So after hold on. Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. After let's see. After I like started selling stuff on there, they like they make you like verify your social security number, bank account information, all that. So I was like doing inserting all that information, and I think at the time I had like it was like probably like 150 items for sale. So it wasn't like a crazy amount, but it was still like for the time I had it, I thought it was like a good amount of parts.
Right.
They shut my account down.
Damn,
because
really?
I made it when I was 15. So I like went against eBay stuff and like I could not get it back. Like there was no way. Like I couldn't. And first of all, eBay technical support is the worst technical support I've dealt with. Yeah. Because there's no one in charge that you can talk to.
No,
it's
there
all
never
like
is.
BB, no offense, but like people on the phone.
Yeah, they outsource it all to India and stuff like that because cheap labor.
Exactly.
That's all.
Yeah, and I was like, fuck. So like, shout out my dad. He like let me use his name and stuff like to make a new account. So I use his name, his address, and everything. So that's what I'm using now, and it like sucks because I think I made the account like 2015 or 2016, or it wasn't like 20. I don't know. It was like a while back.
Right.
So I had that like. It shows you when you're selling stuff like how long they've been, like how many reviews they have.
Yep.
So that sucked, like losing all that.
Right.
And
because you built up all that time. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And right now it sucks too because I have no room to like do a lot of stuff because of the space. So,
right, moving shops and stuff. Right.
Yeah, I need to like buy shelving, and I have all these cars in my parking lot right now. Like, there's just I don't know. Let me see if I can pull it up on the camera.
Did you ever build your website?
Yes, I haven't finished it yet.
Okay.
So I didn't have not the website for parts. It's just like a website, just like I have.
Yeah. To link to like eBay.
The only reason
stuff.
I haven't, and I was going to talk to you about it, like the only reason I haven't done the parts website yet is because I feel like I get more traffic on like Instagram and.
Right.
I feel like I get more traffic on Instagram and eBay, and like if I want someone to purchase something online, I'm gonna send them the link to my eBay account.
Right.
Like, send them the link to the part exactly.
Gotcha.
So
okay.
That's why I haven't been super motivated to start like the website like you had. And stuff.
Yeah, like the website was super beneficial for me because I would have everything on the website and people could just go to the website and buy stuff just straight from there, and they wouldn't have to like DM me, and I didn't have to like reply to like a million DMs and like lose track of like who wanted what or whatever. I would just like put it on the website and just like, hey, look, if you want it, it's on the website. That's where it is. If you have questions, whatever. But like the whole like cutting out the like, here's my PayPal. Okay, cool. Boom, boom, boom. The website was just like, you buy, I don't know, like a bumper. It was like boom, boom, boom. It gave me my order. Like I just keep track of it. It was like having an assistant. It was so easy.
Yeah. So that's kind of like the eBay thing. I just tell them like, I'll send you the link to the eBay listing, or like I'll send you my store so you can like search and go through it. But the only thing that sucks is like I haven't updated my store because of the minimal room. I have no shelving, dude. Like everything's scattered on the floor. Like, so like maybe a little bit more than half of all of my inventory is on eBay. So like everything else, like I have to like do exactly what you're saying. Like, go through PayPal, make sure this person wants this. Like, it's hard to keep up with like what people have bought and when to ship it and like. Yeah.
Does how it is. Yeah. Does PayPal takes a percentage, right?
PayPal does take a percentage.
Yeah. See, that's why I made the website because it was like straight to me. Yeah. It cuts out the middleman. So like I had it set up to be, like PayPal, Zelle, or like whatever and stuff like that. That's why I never opened up a eBay store, and I did the website because I cut out the middleman kind of thing.
I'll have to talk to you more about that. I'll definitely be interested in doing that.
Cool.
But yeah, it's going good. I just kind of in a bump in the road right now with everything going on.
Well, maybe it'll give you time to like reorganize stuff that's
the plan. I want an organization system. There's an app that I've like looked at a little bit, and it like helps you like organize your bins and stuff, and like tell you exactly where everything is.
That's sick.
So that's definitely something that I want to do next.
So I guess was it last year. Last year you went on a trip with us.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, I did.
Final bout.
Yeah.
How was that? I don't think we ever talked about it because I'm always pretty hesitant nowadays to like bring people with me kind of thing. Because it's just tough to like
a drag.
It just like, cause me, like I want to take care of everybody kind of thing. So it's really hard to like keep tabs on everybody, make sure everybody's doing okay and stuff like that. Right. So, but you did us a huge favor by towing Kev's car. So
Kevin's car.
But like the trip, like being in, like to get into that like inner circle for like so Final Bout.
Sick. Yeah.
Like
it was definitely.
I don't think we ever chatted about like your experience. Like like.
You and Kevin were telling me like, oh, like it's the craziest thing in the world. Like I was like, oh, like whatever. Like it's a drift of it. Like
Okay. See, that's what I thought. Okay.
And I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. I'm gonna have fun regardless. Like I've seen cars. Like I've seen videos. So like, okay, I was like, let's go. Whatever. So. We get up there, I'm like, okay, this is cool. Like, we're meeting up with friends.
Yep.
I think the thing that struck me the most was the cruise on the freeway was cool.
Yeah.
But getting to the downtown location that we met up at and walking through the fucking back of the... Okay, so let me explain. So
crazy, right?
Don't know about this. So we like met up at like a meet, and like I guess a bunch of the guys like... Or we kind of like waited for people to leave, and we all like took off to downtown Chicago, and we're like cruising on the highway with these like show cars. This is like works of art. I mean, all like flying down the freeway like 140 plus, like at times. And I was like, what the fuck? Like this is crazy. I was in a van. I was with forget his Instagram name.
Who's driving it?
It's one of Simba's friends. He's from Atlanta.
Oversteer. Or Understeer King. Understeer
King, I was working with Understeer King, and we were like chatting and stuff. And we were like all seeing these cars fly past. I was like, this is crazy. I was like, this is insane.
Yeah, Adam.
And we like get to this place in downtown, like in the back of this warehouse in downtown Chicago. I'm like, what are we doing? I was like, we're probably waiting for someone.
Right. So like there's pictures. But like this like warehouse, it's I don't know, it's probably 10 stories.
Yeah,
right?
no, it's just huge.
It's huge.
Like,
it's huge. And
so,
we're in like the back loading dock area. There's like huge trash cans that smell like shit. And like,
yeah.
it was like really weird. And they were all like, oh yeah, everybody's parking like line up. So we're like, there's like the grid and everybody's parked around the outer edge of this like loading dock area and stuff like that.
And after a few minutes, it hit me. I was like, I know where we are. I was like, I've seen this in a Hoonigan video. I don't remember what video it was, but I was like, I've seen
it was the Ryan Literal.
Okay.
Whenever Ryan Literal went to Chicago, and some of the Risky Devil guys were there.
Yeah.
And I think Mel was there and Simba and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That was my first time there too.
It was a Larry Chin.
Yeah, Larry Chin. Yeah, Larry Chin. Yeah, Michael.
And like I was like, no fucking way. I was like, okay, we're just meeting up here. Like, and before we left the meet spot, they were like, oh, we're gonna go eat dinner somewhere. I was like, okay, cool. So I was like, yo, we're probably meeting up here. Lost some people, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting there for 10 minutes or something like that. Ilya comes out and it's like, yo, like we're about to go eat dinner. Like, we're going upstairs. I was like, upstairs. Like, what the fuck is this? A shitty ass warehouse or whatever. I was like, okay, cool. Like, so it was like me, Jimmy, and like we're like all in like the front of this line, like walking through the back of this sketchy warehouse.
Dude, like, it was so sketchy. Yes, it looks like a fucking mob movie. Exactly. We're like, it has like the plastic drapes, like the thick plastic drapes. We're like pushing through these things into essentially a construction zone where there's like pipes and sheetrock and sewage and like extension cords and everything. It's pitch black. There's like some lighting from like doorways, but yeah, Big Trouble in Little China. Absolutely. That's exactly what it was.
And we like get on this elevator or escalator, I can't remember, and like we get to inside this mall. I was like, oh, like we're probably just gonna eat in this mall. I was like,
yeah, that was the crazy thing is that like we walked through like 3 doorways, and then it's like some kind of like bougie ass mall. Like there's like white tile and big glass like windows. And there's like a restaurant and like a mall. Like, dude, I was like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, what?
Craziest part, I think this was the craziest part that I told my parents, like they were, I don't know, I told like a bunch of people. We got into this like pretty big, decent sized freight elevator, like
it's a freight. It's one of the elevators that they like, they have like a big like rolly cart or pallets and pallet jacks and shit like that. So it's a huge like industrial elevator.
Like I knew it was. It's like one of those moments like you feel like you're in danger, but you're not because you're with the right people. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Okay.
Like, this is some sketchy shit.
Yes.
I was like, what the fuck? We get to the top, elevator opens into the back of this Asian supermarket. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Dude.
And they were like, oh yeah, like we're catering food to y'all. I was like, no way. I was like, this is not real. So like,
mind you, the supermarket is closed. This is like already at like 9 or 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And we like go and sit down, and Ilya comes up. I can't remember who said it, but they're like, so there. Ilya said like, "Oh, like y'all can go grab any drink from the fucking supermarket, just like one drink. So after the first drink, you have to pay. Obviously, like I understand that. So you go grab one drink, check it out, and like you can drink it." I was like, "That's so cool!" Like shout out Ilya for that.
Yeah.
I gave my $20, $30. I like gave him like $35 and sent it to the Final Bout PayPal. I was like, this is insane. This is crazy. And then you know what? I don't remember what else we did that night. I think we just drove back to the hotel.
Yeah, we drove back to the hotel. I think after that because it was like pretty late, and I think the next morning or the next day we had to go to Shawano. I want to say maybe. Oh, really?
Okay, I can't
maybe
remember.
No, we did something. Maybe we did something after. I don't know. But yeah, dude, that whole thing was fucking nuts because like at least for me, we get to that pre-meet and we like park and I'm getting to see everybody. It's the first time that I see like all the Jolette people and like other people that didn't meet us at the hotel and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Simba's like, hey, where are you? Like, we want to go shoot your cars. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, you know, like doing that kind of crazy shit. And then the freeway driving, like,
It was so sick,
dude.
It was like a movie. It was like kind of like a movie.
It's.
I hate to say that, like I hate to like be like,
no, it
was
is
like a movie, bro. Like, but it
because
was like something you see out of like a very like. It's like a YouTube video. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like, this is not real. Like, it was such a surreal feeling.
Yeah.
Like, I
Whenever
hate being that cheesy person saying like,
it's not cheesy. It's
like,
not cheesy, but like, like that. So my thing was that whenever we did that for Fun About Gallery years ago, like that highway cruise, the feeling that I had driving my car with like all those guys, I still haven't topped that. I don't feel like I still haven't like, because it was like the Serial 9 guys from Canada. We were up from Texas. We were there from like, we were there from Texas, East Coast people. And in my mind, I'm just like, I'm thinking all these people from North America are on the freeway in Chicago and we're bombing down. And it was like the top tier cars, in my opinion, in the nation are in one spot and we're all just cruising because we're all like, we all have the same passion for this drifting. Like this.
Let's top it off. Y'all stayed in fucking Chief Keef's.
Yeah. Oh, that was Fun About 3. That was Fun About 3.
Okay, so that's Fun About 3. Okay.
Yeah. Every time. Yeah, dude, just like Fun About. But the thing was that I was like, okay, yeah, Jet should probably come on this trip because, you know, like you have the Chaser, and like to me, it was always like I was like, oh man, is he gonna tilt and go back to like V8 stuff, or is he gonna like double down? I was like, I want to like pull him and like make sure he's like in our camp.
I remember you telling me, I was like, oh, you're gonna change your mind, like you're gonna fucking sell the vet after this.
Like,
I don't know. Like,
yeah, dude, selling the vet and building the bright ass big S14.
Yeah, exactly.
So it kind of worked, but yeah, dude, it was sick. And then, but dude, even before that, like we leave like my work and we go to Yama. Like we go straight to Yama, right?
Oh my god! All right, that was fucked. So, okay, so we get to Yama and there's like it was like James. There's a bunch of people there.
It's all of DFW.
Danny,
yeah,
all the Dallas drift guys were there.
Yeah.
We like get to Yama eating and like they bring out these
the
beer
towers, the beer towers.
Big beers.
Yeah, big beers.
And I was like, okay, like cool, like let's have a couple beers.
Oh. Okay, like, so hold on.
Okay, yeah.
So whenever you came over to my house, right, and you shotgun that beer, I was like, oh, this guy can drink. I was like, I don't have to. Okay. I don't. You remember? Yeah, it was the KU barbecue.
Yes.
Yeah. At my house. Yeah, and you were like, you shotgun that beer, and I was like, okay, well, if this dude can shotgun a beer like that, I don't have to worry about him. And then we go to Yama and we get the big beers. Little did I know, Jet fucking gets drunk.
Bro.
Drunk.
So they like brought out a bunch of soju and all this stuff. I was like, all right, like cool, like I didn't know what soju was.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, like I'll drink it, whatever.
Yeah.
And we get fucking faded the night before.
Dude, we're literally like 8 hours into this trip. We drive from my work to Dallas. It's like 4 or 5 hour trip, you know, up there, get to Yama. We start eating, and like, we haven't even done one full day of Final Bout, and Jet's tanked, done.
Faded, bro.
Fucking faded. And all I remember is you coming up to me and saying, dude, Jim, I'm sorry, I'm drunk. I was like, dude, it's okay, dude. You're just having fun, dude. No, you're good. He's like, I know, but like, I got to really like slow it down. I was like, yeah, dude, Final Bout. It's a marathon, not a sprint. He's like, and you were like, exactly. yeah, I know. All right. And so,
And anyways, we get to like the hotel, and I'm like, where the fuck is Kip? I was like, where's Kip? So me and Kip were staying together.
Yeah.
And motherfuckers went out clubbing. Kip and Kevin.
Yeah. Kev2 and Kip. Yeah. They go clubbing and shit.
We had to drive to Chicago the next morning.
Right. Yeah.
And I was like, and the next morning was a nightmare, an absolute nightmare.
Dude, it was, what a clusterfuck.
Felt like shit. Everyone that drank the previous night felt just terrible.
Yeah.
On top of that, we were like driving around Dallas trying to find gas stations.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna have COVID.
You thought you had COVID. We all thought we had COVID. We were like, fuck, like this is
it's like fucking chalked. Like, it was fucking chalked, dude. I was like,
I was like, Jimmy went into Walmart to grab vitamin C. I was like, Kip, like I gotta throw up. Like, I was like, I'm about to puke.
We're in the Walmart parking lot.
We're in the Walmart parking lot. It's like 8:30 in the morning, like 9 in the morning. I was like, Kip, I'm about to puke. I'm like, I gotta throw up. So I walked to the back of the truck. Kip walks me. He's like, I'll go for like emotional support.
Yeah.
So this is like the first or second time I've done like a tactical vomit.
Yeah.
You have to like stick your fingers in your mouth.
Yeah.
And it was just like projectile, like.
And there was like a cop in the parking lot too. I was like, oh my god, like Jet's gonna be throwing up. The cop's gonna come over here, figure out what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
We're all fucking, dude. I was like, dude, this is. I was like, fuck,
oh my
dude.
god. Anyways, Kip drove the first leg of the trip.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, like I can't do this. Kip.
Right.
I was like, I'm fucked up. And so Kip drove the first leg, and the trip was fine. It was long.
Yeah.
I know for you it was long.
It's a long trip for sure. That's probably the worst thing about the trip, in my opinion, is just driving there and back. Because for us, financially, it's just cheaper to drive it myself. But time-wise, it adds like 4 days to the trip, where I could literally if I could like just ship my car, then like that's easy, ship it and just go get it and whatever. But also like just having my truck, it's expensive, but like having my truck and stuff like that, like while we're there, like
a safety feeling.
It's easier for me.
That's how I feel too, because I like to have my car where I travel, like my truck and trailer.
Yeah, so that's why I just like rather just drive the rig up there. It's your comfort, stuff like that. So
comfort zone.
But yeah, dude, it was sick. Just like trailering. And you were trailering and towing so fast, dude. I couldn't keep up. Y'all were hauling ass. Yeah. And I think
once we got past, I think after we ate.
Yeah.
So we stopped at that Walmart. I can't remember where we stopped. We had
I think it was Memphis, right? We had Zaxby's in that parking lot, right?
Yes. After that, it was me and Kev. We just took off. We were like hauling ass like all over Chicago.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're doing like 85, 90 the whole way.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. You're trucking. Trucking. Yeah, dude. It was cool. Yeah, so dude, it was fun that you got to go. For being a younger guy, like like if I was in your shoes, I've always been geeked out about Fun About. Like that's what kind of like inspired a lot of my stuff over the last couple of years. But
the cool thing was like I had barely known Kip or Colin.
Mm-hmm.
I think we like hung out like once or twice.
Yeah.
And like I was about to spend like this whole like
week.
about to spend this whole week with like the both of them pretty much.
Yeah.
And that's definitely where Kip, Colin, and I like made our like
you bond, dude.
Fun About trip.
Yeah,
now
dude.
We're like best friends.
Yeah, dude, that's what's sick. Like drifting is fucking the coolest shit for doing that. Like building these relationships and like stuff like that. So
it was a lot of fun. And then, like the event was really cool. Like it was just like like I said, it's such a surreal thing.
Right.
Especially getting to see Julio drive. That was at the end, like that like topped it for me. I was like, this is insane.
Yeah, Julio man, he's a fucking he's
that's like he's got powers. He's got something.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. He wants to come to KU, which is really cool.
That would be sick.
But he would probably shit on all of us, honestly. But the dude's so nice. He's so nice, like it doesn't even matter. So it's
exactly.
It's really cool with
It was, I don't know, it was like a really cool event. Like I want to go back. I mean, we're going this year.
Yeah, y'all going? You already have it in the plans? Y'all want to go? Fun About 5?
Yeah, we're going. So we'll go with y'all. Same thing. Yeah.
Dude, I don't know if I'll go this year, honestly.
Oh, no, I understand that.
Yeah. I mean, wifey's already approved it. She said I can go. She's like, go. Okay. Well, like that's your thing. So, but I don't know. I just feel like I have this. I'll have this like guilt. I'll guilt trip myself for like leaving my wife and kid to go drifting for a week, kind of thing.
Yeah, no, I know.
So it's more me thing. Like she totally supports it. Now, if I can have someone tow my car or ship it, if there's enough of us, we can ship them. Maybe we can
definitely. That's definitely an option.
Yeah,
sure.
Because I think
plenty of people willing to ship their car, especially the Fat Cats guys dealing with what they did last year.
Right, like because we got in super late. Like we literally told Simba. We told Simba, we're like, hey, if no one shows up or if someone bails and you need like a team to fill in, Essence can fill in. We're like, we're locked, we're ready to go. Like we can come.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Sure
that's
enough.
yeah. We just like a couple weeks out, like it was like 29 days before the event. Simba was like, hey, yeah, you guys can come. I was like, okay, cool. But it's funny because I had that conversation with Simba, because now whenever we did Friday Night Lights, there were so many drivers wanting to drive, but the roster was already full, and people would just like bombard me and were like, can I drive? Can I drive? Can I drive? And I'm like, sorry, like it's full, like, whatever roster.
Yeah, no, I understand.
And then I was like, it reminded me of me asking Simba to drive Final Bout. And I was like, bro, I totally get it. Like, if I don't make it, I'm never going to like ask to drive an event at all, because that shit is hella annoying. Because you just feel bad for like telling your friends no, you can't drive because it's full
I know,
already.
I understand that.
Yeah, so.
But there was a lot of people that backed out, weren't there?
Yeah, it was like really weird.
I think they just did it because it was a whole like, I think it was backed up by hype and they didn't have anything planned. They kind of just like paid the entry fee or whatever. Like I feel like.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like
not in a bad way. Like I'm saying, like they just like they got their like hopes up super high without planning anything at all. Like,
right.
They just like. They wanted to get on the list, basically.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people just wanted to do that just to get on the list.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I guess so. Like, for me,
it definitely sucks, though, for sure. Especially being you, like, having to deal with everything. Because I know, like, a bunch of more Chicago people were supposed to drive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Friday Night Lights, yeah. Yeah, it's tough. And, like, I guess people already have this perception of me being like an asshole or intimidating and mean and rude.
Oh,
so
yeah,
like,
no, I know, because you don't let people drive, like, yeah.
Yeah, just like, I guess over time, so it's just like, I'm trying to like do stuff to break that mold so people can like actually like just ask or like talk to me so we can be like, hey, it is what, we can try to work on something, but whatever. Yeah, so
you got a lot of haters, Jamie, I'll tell you that.
Really?
A lot of,
that sucks.
For sure. It does.
I don't really hear about it, or like
I don't know necessarily if it's you. I don't think it's Knuckle Up. Everybody, like, there's a lot of people there. I mean, you should know this.
Dude, I'm pretty clueless. I really don't like pay attention, because when I was younger, I had a temper, and like as I've gotten older, I've just gotten to the point where I try not to pay attention, because I just I'll get into my head and get upset and yada yada yada. So like now if there is hate and stuff like that, I just try to like
whatever.
I don't take it personal.
Jimmy, just keep doing your thing, dude.
Yeah, I do. I appreciate it. Hey, well, I wish everybody the best. So whatever. But I respectfully. But thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. It's an interesting role.
Because there's like, I don't know. Like when I first saw it, I was like, dang, this is like weird. But I didn't understand. Like I was like, why isn't he like not letting people drive?
Yeah.
And then
after, but now, once
after the couple events that I drove, I'm like, okay, this makes sense.
Yeah. There's a method to the madness. So
yeah, exactly. And I wish people could just grasp that concept,
right?
Instead of letting their emotions take over.
Or like overthinking and stuff like that. That's why, like I said, whenever people like are upset, or I can tell that they're kind of upset in like DMs and messaging, then I'm like, here's my phone number, call me, let's discuss, because that's just the easiest way.
I'm glad that you do that, though. You very like make things right.
I don't want to like upset anybody or like
fuck you. Like it's not a fuck you.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah, I know.
So I try to be like super unbiased and just try to be fair to everybody. So that's all. So I don't know.
That's good. I'm excited to see this year's schedule. Or I know, like, not to see this.
But like how it pans out.
The events and stuff.
Yeah. It should be a good time.
Exactly. I'm excited to see Colin driving again. It's been a
dude. There's Kip, Colin
driving again.
There's some other guys that like, I don't know if it's just their interests are different or something like that, but there's like a lot of really cool cars that never come out. And I don't know if they're just intimidated by the events or something, but
I don't know. I have no idea. I feel like they're scared to get judged, or scared to get
and like,
or you know what I mean? Like,
but I mean, you were in that position with the JZX, and now you're like, oh, it's not even that big of a deal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
live and learn kind of thing.
Yeah, hopefully, maybe if they don't reach out to me, they'll reach out to someone else. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you have planned for this year that you want to share? Anything? I know you got some stuff on the burner. So, but I don't want to like air out anything. So
I haven't posted on Instagram or Facebook for certain reasons, which I'll explain when I do make the post. But I proposed this weekend to Haley.
Oh, cool! Yeah, I was gonna like not say anything because I was like,
no. So I proposed to Haley this weekend.
Congrats, by the way. Chat, everybody say congrats.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. So obviously we wanted to wait. Like everyone's like, oh, like I feel like everyone's like judging. Yep. I mean, Haley and I have known each other for a year, and like we've always like talked about it and stuff.
Yeah.
And she's been here for like about 3 months now.
Mm-hmm.
And we had to do it now before COVID like locked down Australia again.
Yes.
Because it's hard to do the visa stuff, everything.
Yes.
So we have an immigration attorney like sorting everything out right now. So I proposed to her, like we're getting married and stuff. We're not gonna have a wedding until like probably like later this year because we have to make time for her parents to come in and like stuff like that. Car wise, I'm not sure. Like I said, everything's kind of like slow pace, stand still right now.
Right. Because you don't have a car ready right now.
I don't.
Yeah.
But last night I just picked up an S13 Sylvia front with like a SR inside. Like I picked up a bunch of parts last night. So I'm going to make that. I'm like building it with like spare parts. It's like a like a beer money build kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I'm building it with like just like S13 SR, like building it with spare parts that I have and
Maybe it's super
I was
simple.
actually doing that right before this. So
cool.
Once I finish, I'm gonna go try and put the engine in the car after this and stuff.
Nice.
So that'll be like just to drive in the meantime until I get the other car ready.
Yeah.
So.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then IS is for sale.
IS is sold. I actually
Oh
sold
wow, dude. Oh,
yeah,
sick.
IS sold. S14s, like I said. So I am buying an S15. I'm actually going to pick it up tomorrow in Dallas. I think I already told you that.
Yeah.
So I have a couple people interested. Like there's a guy in Arizona that wants the pink S14.
Yep.
And I told him, I was like, because I have to swap stock subframes back on the car because I'm keeping those subframes for the S15, so I still have the same suspension. And I'm swapping stock suspension off an S14 roller that I have to put on that car.
Yeah.
I'm swapping the body panels back on and everything. Yep. So I told him, I was like, until I get the S15 in my possession, I will continue to do.
Yeah.
Like I said, like sell, because I don't want to sell the car before I get a new chassis.
Yeah.
Then I'll be out of car, like I won't have it.
No. Absolutely.
So it's a whole clusterfuck.
And you got the JZX still. You just need to swap the motors.
I have a new motor for it. I just need to paint the engine bay.
Okay. Cool.
And then Dustin and Damon are gonna do some chassis
wiring. Yeah.
Clean up and shit.
Sick. Perfect. Yeah. Those guys are the kings.
Yeah.
So
the
they know.
Best. Yeah.
Best hands down. Yeah.
Yeah. And then like I gotta fix the door. I have a new kit, or I have new side skirts and some other things.
Yeah.
I just want to take my time with that car. Like.
No, for sure. Yeah. You shouldn't.
Yeah, so that thing's just gonna sit for another year. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Sure.
Depends what happens this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
But yeah, everything's for sale for the right price.
Yeah, always for sure. Like if someone throws a bunch of money in your face, it'd be dumb not to. Because my thing is you can always build it again for cheaper because the knowledge you obtained.
Yeah, exactly. And like those cars just keep increasing in value, and that's okay. The main reason I am buying an S15 right now. I'm not gonna be able to buy one in the next 2 years.
No, yeah, I know. I fucked up and Clayton was selling a S15 shell the same time he sold that R34 shell.
He's selling the blue one, right?
Yeah, and I really was dead set on the R34, and Adolfo got it, and Clayton offered me the S15 shell, and it was like $6,500.
Insane.
And I was like, dude, nah. I'm like, I'm kind of like, I don't, whatever, but. Yeah, I'm dumbass. I should have just bought it and just built it and then probably sold it off for something else. So,
look, check this out. Hold on. I just got a text message.
Oh God.
Look at this.
What?
Oh God damn it.
Uh-oh.
Dustin just texted me.
Oh, Dustin.
He said, what's the number? Oh, he said, what's the number on the JZX?
Oh, this guy. He always be doing that.
Yeah.
Oh man,
man.
those dudes are wheeling and dealing all the time.
For real.
They
Yeah,
are.
for real.
They are. I guess at this point we're already over an hour. I know we started a little bit early.
Yeah.
But I like to have chat ask any questions at the end.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So if chat anybody wants to ask Jet a question, we'll do some questions before we let him go finish working on his S14. So hit him with a high number. Oh,
Okay.
Kip wants to be. He asked, "Can he be your best man?" Maybe. Jet, how long you been driving?
Oh no, no, I answered that question.
Okay.
Because there's a joke behind it, but I've been driving so in March it'll be 2 years.
Okay, cool. What shampoo do you use?
Tea tree.
Okay.
Lavender mint tea tree.
Okay. Is that Australian?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think so.
All right. Boosted Cobra wants to you to autograph his dog.
Okay.
So we'll have to set that up. Michael Ty offered $65,000 for the JZX.
Deal.
Even though he already has one.
Deal.
Is there a specific D car that inspires you?
Oh, that's a really good question. I think a lot of the Urus cars definitely were a huge inspiration.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
A lot of the Urus cars.
You've been talking to Colin too much.
Yeah, no, for real. It was like Urus cars.
Yeah.
And then, trying to think. I have to think. That's a really good question. I don't know, just like any Instagram cars, like
just
cars,
anything.
Like I just see cars, like everything. Really, there's not really a specific.
Right. You just you'll see like one thing that's like really cool about one thing. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jacob says where the bitch is at. Make sure you ask Sarah that, and then get back to us. Your dream car. What is your dream car?
I don't have a dream car. Honestly.
No dream car. All right, done.
Mercedes Evolution 2. So Mercedes Evo 2.
That's that like old sedan like.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
I guess.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
okay.
know. I think I've acquired the cars I don't know that I.
Brody wants to know step-by-step instructions on how to ball.
Tax evasion.
All right, there it is. Let's see. Best beginner slide car. FRS.
350Z.
350Z or FRS.
350Z. Yeah.
Probably 350Z dead ass, but
which white man said it himself? Best drift car. 350Z.
Yeah, it is. It just it sucks. Whatever.
Whatever.
What is your favorite part about the IS and least favorite part about the IS?
About the car, I wanted this to be more specific. About the car itself or about the platform in general? So, platform in general, it kind of sucks.
Okay.
I mean, the stock car, I guess
Yeah.
my experience was trash. It had a lot of body roll. I always had 3 people in the car.
Yeah.
It definitely wasn't that fun. I also had an LSD, which I wasn't used to. I'm not driving. I'm used to driving with LSD.
I think you drove the best.
In the IS.
In the
that's
IS.
What you and I think someone else.
Yeah, because I think it was just a very simple car, and I don't know. What I imagine is someone who's driven and you get in a Corolla or something, and you know how a Corolla is supposed to teach you how to drift or whatever.
Yeah.
I just felt like all your cars have been pretty wild, not wild, but
I could kind of that's what Kip was saying the same thing.
Yeah.
I've had cars with power, so I kind of make my own line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think Kip or Colin was saying that.
Yeah.
With a car with lower power, you're very you're fighting the car. You're have to get the perfect line to link the track.
Yeah.
Definitely
You were doing really, really good, dude. I was damn sick.
Humbled me a lot.
Cool.
Calmed me down. The car humbled me.
Yeah, dude. You were ripping. I was like, dude, that's tight. And I was like, man,
dude, it was
a lot
of fun.
If you didn't have the JZX, I was gonna say that 1J motor you got, just keep driving the IS and then swap the 1J in that car.
Yeah. So the IS is really Haley's car. It's supposed to be her daily.
Right. So
now that it's gone, and I don't know.
You're driving her
JZX. She wants a JZX Tour S, which they're $8,000 or $9,000. They're pretty cheap. So I mean,
maybe you can hit up S-Line. Maybe they can get you one.
That's what Kevin was saying. My friend
Perfect.
Kevin White. That's what he was saying.
Let's see.
He was a tourist.
Your high school GPA.
I don't even know.
All right, beautiful. Jerry wants to know how much money, how to make. Oh, dude, yeah, congrats. How do you make jet money? He said that tax evasion.
Tax evasion. I buy and sell a lot. Okay, so definitely like most of y'all probably know like like spoiled rich white kid, and I definitely was like growing up. I'm very thankful for what I have.
Yeah.
And I don't mean to like gloat or brag or whatever, but like I feel like I was very humbled growing up. Like my parents would like always like I don't know. I feel like I was humble growing up and stuff.
Yeah, like it's
compared
just
to,
like
most people that have like most kids that have money.
Yeah, like it's definitely like the internet not persona, but like people always just like want to think negative. I think towards people. Yeah. If they like, because they'll get jealous or something like that, right? It's just whatever.
Exactly.
But
I think when I was like 16 or 17, like I would always work on the farm for my dad and stuff, do a bunch of stuff for him.
Yeah.
But like when I was 16, 17, like I started getting more into like selling stuff, like trading.
Yeah, you're doing your hustle stuff.
Took off this year, like after I graduated, like in between, like, or like whenever COVID started, we were like on lockdown. I was just like doing a bunch of shit.
Yeah, because like that was my thing. I was like, because I knew how much the JZX was, and I was like, how the fuck did this kid like do whatever? But then me and you're a great guy, so like you know whatever, fuck everybody else.
Yeah, exactly. See, like I don't care, like there's some things that bother me. Like there's something that bothers everyone. Like
no absolutely.
Like nothing bothers me. Like fuck.
Yeah,
everyone. Like,
no one has that thick of skin.
People say like
absolutely.
Just and for people to even own up to that is like they won't. You know what I'm saying? Like
you
don't even own up to admitting they like
that's
they hate hearing something.
Right. It's emotional awareness, and it's something that like you have to be kind of mature to like understand kind of thing. So that kudos to you.
I don't know. Things just like took off. Like I just started like buying, selling stuff. I invested like a little bit of money into like oil and gas, and that will start like helping me out in the near future.
For sure. Michael Ty,
oil prices hit like an almost all-time high recently. It was like $97 a barrel.
Booming now. So, Michael Ty wants to know build list on S15, but I don't know if you want to share that yet.
Vertex Edge, stock body.
Yeah.
Vertex Edge, with fiberglass front fenders.
Yep.
I don't know what wheels I want yet. I have no idea. I have a set of 57, or I have a pair of 57S Pros, but I don't know. I don't know how those wheels look on that car.
Yeah.
And I want to do yellow and then like a GT wing or something. I don't know.
Sick. Well, I have a bunch of mags that I'll skim through, and I'll send you pictures of yellow S15s.
That'll work.
The big Menudo. When are you moving the Camaro to my house?
Whenever you're ready. That's
all right.
One of my really good friends, John. He definitely.
Cool.
Shout out to John and my friend Jose. They showed me everything about cars pretty much.
That's tight.
And they're watching this right now. Like
cool.
Since I was like 13, so basically like
they
were there like before I had like driver's license. They would like pick me up from my house. We would like go to car meets, like Walmart's, like look for Hot Wheels, like go like out of town. They were like the best guys.
Ride or dies.
Yeah. Exactly.
Colin wants to know, can I jump over the wedding in the red coupe?
Yeah. Colin is my stunt man now.
Okay, cool.
I actually gonna trash that car, and I don't know if you saw, but I bought like a 240 truck.
Yeah, I saw.
From Adolfo.
Yeah.
So that's like the funny car now. So Colin's gonna jump it. We made plans to Colin to jump it next time.
Is he gonna jump it on the scooter?
No, he's gonna drive the car, and we're gonna
god damn. Yeah. Okay, all right. Rip.
Rip Colin's back.
Kip wants to be the ring bearer at least.
Word. No, Flower Girl.
Opinion on KAT. Have you ever had one?
I don't know. I've never had a KAT, but from what I've heard, they're very, very torquey. I would love to do a KAT. I was telling people, I was like, if I was in the right situation where my SR blew and I still had like the S14, I would have done KAT.
Yeah. In my opinion, today's day and age, if your car has a KA, turbo it. Don't swap it to SR. There's enough like supporting good product that you can swap, you can turbocharge it, and you can drive a bone stock KA with like a 4.6 gearing and just like have fun with it. And then once your skills get up to par and you feel like you need more power, then you can do a turbo setup. So like I think within the last like 2 or 3 years, KAT is very viable. I wouldn't even fuck with SR, so because the prices are wild. Let's see. Any plans to drag or street race another car.
Yes, 100%. So
Okay.
the story with that is, I built that S14.
Yes.
I built the S14 like twin turbo. I was like, oh, this is cool. Like 3 months later, I was like, this is fucking stupid. I was like, this is so
nice.
stupid.
Sick.
Like, it looked cool. It was like,
Yeah.
in my brain, it looks cool.
You
like,
scratched the itch,
fucking...
you know, you got it done.
And I was like, I want full interior. Like, I want
Yeah,
a hood,
creature.
I want a kit,
Yeah.
like, I want like the JDM kooky like rear bumper, front bumper, like side skirts. I want all that.
Yeah.
And so like it's just sat forever. I like drove it every once in a while. And just recently, the guy that does the boat fabrication, the guy I was talking about, his name's Chuck Deering, and he has like a bunch of cars, and he bought my full turbo kit, everything. Like,
oh, cool. So now you just have the motor
so
left.
now I just have the motor, and I'm just gonna make it an NA car.
Yep.
It's like, I think I have a more like wider variety of competition with an NA setup than I would a turbo setup, because in Corpus Christi there's like a lot of fast cars. Like, there's a lot of like drag racing stuff. So you have like 1,400 horsepower cars.
Yeah.
And there's like bolt-on Mustangs, and I'm like kind of like in between.
Yeah.
So it's like there's people that I can race, but you run out of people.
Right.
You run out of people.
Right. But now when in NA you can ride all the
more money to make your car fast and like undrivable on the street, or dumb it down. So
yeah,
that's where I'm at right now. Dumbing down the S14, and then I'll add nitrous eventually.
Yeah, a little spice. Amani wants to know who's your favorite driver, even if you have one.
Like local?
I don't know. He just says favorite driver.
Front Street.
Oh, there it is. Josh or Tom?
Name.
Which car?
I don't know his name, but his name is Who Need a Prescription.
Oh, yeah.
With the blue
Brian,
hat.
Yeah.
Great driver. And also Julio. Julio's a great driver.
Yep. How old is Jet?
I am 19.
Done. 19 and a half, actually. Kip, no, I'm going to skip over Kip's Jet.
What did Kip say?
Kip said, what time is middle school tomorrow?
7:30. I said 7:30.
Yeah, tight. Let's see. Harris just chimed in. Should I bring Margs on the plane tomorrow? Yes. Actually, no. We should probably do like coffee stouts or something. Maybe something like that.
Haley and I went to this restaurant yesterday. We went and met some family in San Antonio.
Yeah.
It was like Best Quality Daughter or something. It was like this Asian restaurant, like bougie Asian restaurant.
Yeah.
They had alcohol Thai tea boba.
Damn.
Yeah, I didn't get
like tweaking.
Sounded really good.
Huh.
Yeah, just tweaking.
Kip wants to know when you're moving to Houston.
When you moving to Corpus?
Ooh.
Real question.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, well, no, I'll tell you later.
We're all moving to Victoria. It's like the middle point.
Oh man, I don't know about that.
Victoria. No,
yeah.
it's been so say. Everyone lives in Victoria.
All right, I think that Michael Ty says, is a hot dog a sandwich?
No, hot dog is a hot dog.
Yeah, hot dog's a hot dog. There you go. Yeah, I think that's.
Oh, someone said Jen needs another SC400.
You had an SC400?
Oh yeah. So, my friend Josh and I. Yeah. This was like last year sometime.
Okay.
My friend Josh and I went halves on this SC400. Like it was like a clean car, like full interior, like AC, everything.
Okay.
And I don't know what we planned on doing. It was like a beater, like shop car. We paid $750 for it. It needed like a battery and an alternator, something.
It's always a battery and alternator, something easy.
Something easy. And like, we got the car and instantly started beating the fucking shit out of it. We were like, our street to our shop is torn up by like 18 wheels that like park on it, like to like deliver sheetrock to the shop next to us. And like, we're like driving down the fucking road, like mangying the road, like it's like bouncing up and down on like stock suspension and stuff. And one night, February of last year, when it froze,
I think I still remember this video.
I took the car out.
Yeah.
And I was like hauling ass under the underpass where it was dry.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I hit the ice, I like started like spinning, so I like clapped and like threw it in. Yeah. And I was like,
dude, that's one of my favorite videos because you're like,
like was like for like I don't know,
so
maybe like
funny, dude.
100 yards, 150 yards, like just like this, like sliding. And I hit a road sign. I was like, oh shit! Yeah. And I like hit the road sign. Fuck the door.
I love that video. It's
and
so
then
funny.
After that, the car just like went down.
Yeah.
And, like we just like kept driving the shit out of it. Like we drove it without the doors on. And like, and now it's sitting in the back of Josh and M's yard, like it's like all tagged up, like graffiti and stuff, like
toasted.
Yeah.
Do you have an opinion on rear-wheel drive swapped Subarus?
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't fancy them, but it's cool. It's definitely cool. I just like, if you're going to drift a car, why do so much to it? Or why, does that make sense? Like,
no, absolutely.
I would just keep it as is and buy a car. Like,
why reinvent the wheel?
Yeah, exactly.
That's my thing. Now, unless you're a diehard Subaru person or something like that, I get it. Like, I understand. But there's so many other viable chassis that you can just make your life easier.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, it's like there's a point where it's not. I guess it's cool. Like, but they're doing it not for them. I feel like they're doing it for others.
Okay. Yeah. No. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
no. Yeah. I get it.
I feel that way. Like, I feel like you said, reinvent the wheel. Like, people are gonna be like, whoa, like, what the fuck? Like, that's crazy. Yeah. Especially with, like, a low amount of people, or like, depending on where you live, like, you probably won't see them a lot. But I don't know.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Me neither. It's just whatever. So, okay. Well, with that will conclude. This episode of the podcast.
That was like an hour and a half, right?
Yeah, dude, that's not too bad. We watched a little drifting at the beginning, and then chat. We got to hang out with chat for a little bit. I am going to type the link
Gary
in
said
the
that
store.
Was quick.
Yeah, dude, it goes by quick.
Yeah, that was crazy.
So again, our episode sponsor is Knuckle Up. We have free shipping. From now until midnight for anything on the store. We got to restock on our basic t-shirts. All the stickers are on sale, so feel free to go and get some stuff during the podcast.
Knuckle Up is the best sponsor for sure.
So yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, you got anything, Jet? You got any closing comments? Where should we hit you up,
dude?
Dude, I want to drive too. Where do you want to promote your part out business? Like,
yeah.
You have a.
If you check out my Instagram, just if you stay up with like my Instagram stories, you'll see plenty of stuff. Like, I'm always post a link to my eBay accounts. Like, I always post part outs and stuff. So you'll see that all in there. I have a separate page for it, but I post a lot of my main too.
Yeah, you got to build it up. So.
Yeah. I just hate flooding it sometimes. It kind of like.
No, dude, it's the hustle, and we always like try to like support each other in our endeavors. So reshares and stuff like that. So don't worry about that. It's cool stuff. So.
Yeah.
Well, cool, man. Well, I hope to see you soon. Are you coming to season opener to hang out, or are you?
Yes, I'll be there.
All right,
Hopefully,
cool.
I can. Actually, I don't know. We might be in Australia because the borders. When is it?
Season opener is the 26th, 27th.
So borders open to Australia on the 21st.
Oh, so you'll be in Australia.
We didn't find this out till this past weekend.
Okay.
So I'm supposed to go meet Haley's parents.
Sick.
So
cool. Well, yeah, go do that and go enjoy that, man. That'll be an experience.
Yeah.
So
hopefully I can make it. Hopefully I can drive. I'm trying to get that S13 running. So hopefully I can do something. I just want to drive.
Dude, for sure. Just let me know.
That is.
We'll get you in.
Alrighty.
All right, man.
With that being said, I guess that's it.
Yeah, that's it, man. We knocked it out.
Yeah.
Next week will be next Thursday, same time, same place. I haven't picked a guest. I have a couple.
Who's the couple? Or are you not gonna say?
Oh no, that's fine. I want to talk to someone from Casablanca, or I guess
yes.
So I want
that should be a two-person thing. That should be a two-person.
You think? So yeah.
Yes.
So like the goal with the podcast.
Pablo.
Yeah, the goal of the podcast is just to like chat with all the Knuckle Up people, right? Like just to give this another platform for people to get to know each other, kind of thing,
Yeah.
So that's why I did Colin, I did you. So I'd like to do like Pablo and Nelson, Leo, like those guys or whatever.
Yeah. English brothers.
Yes.
English
yeah.
brothers.
So yeah, I want to do Dustin and Damon. I want to do Nate. Stuff like that. I got to get the Fat Cats mixed in there too, because I did Zach on the old podcast, but I want to do like Mike and Casey, Michael Ty. Like I'll get through everybody. There's enough to do it on a weekly. Yeah, Haley can come on in, dude.
Haley, look, there's
yeah, you're good because Kip and everybody. Hi, everybody. Hey, chat. Everybody, say hi to Haley.
She can't hear anything.
Yeah, I know. It's all right. It's fine.
He said, say hi.
Hey, Haley, say SR20.
Hi.
Say SR20. Oh, they.
I was like, I fucking love it.
S14.
Fucking love it. So yeah, that's it. Yeah. So what? Oh yeah. Hold on. I gotta go through and say everybody. Thanks for the follows because everybody's been following. So, Corsatek, JPat, Pinky, Zach, Menudo, Boosted, Broken Troops, 626, Emidio, Tim, Disgrace, Jacob. Holy shit, there's so many people. Yes, I like Japan, Brody, Squared. Thank you everybody for the follows and the subs.
This was really fun. This was a lot of fun.
Dude, I love this shit so much. I love like chit chatting and just doing the whole thing. So
I think you should do like I know how like Palmer does like interviews at people's shops or something like that. I think you need to go to like HQ and have like a few people there.
Dude, that might be too wild. But then I'd have to like bring the whole setup. And since some people are in Houston and stuff like that, like I could set up in my garage and like have people come over.
That would be sick too. I feel like you should do that I feel like you should do that if like Nelson and Pablo. Yeah, like with two or a couple people, I'd like to do it. Yeah. But yeah, like, I don't know, baby steps. Like prior, like get the English guys in. Like
I would have to do that. But yeah, I just want to like keep building it up and stuff like that because I don't know. We'll see what happens. So there's some goals, but dude, I gotta let you go swap your motor, man. So
yeah, I gotta go finish.
Yeah. So chat, I appreciate it again. Same time, same place next week. And hopefully we'll see everybody at the season opener, which will be coming up. So thank you again, Jet.
Oh,
and
yes.
What?
Crockhouse, Adolfo.
Oh,
Adolfo needs to be on
there's a whole list. I'm pretty much just copying the driver's list to.
So shout out Adolfo. Happy birthday to.
Adolfo. Oh yeah, happy birthday, Adolfo, dude. Yeah, it's his birthday today. So cool. All right. Well,
I'll see you later.
Hey, see you, man. Thank you. All right.
Sooner.
For sure.
All right.
Sounds
good.
All right,
bye,
later,
everyone.
Man. Bye. See yas. All right, chat. Thank you again for stopping by. I appreciate it so much. Means a lot for everybody chiming in and following and some of the subscriptions today. So, like I said, same time, same place next week. I do stream every once in a while. So, you feel free to come and hang out and chat if we're gaming or just hanging out. So, Colin, once I get my subscriptions up, I will activate Windows, chill out. It's a new PC. I haven't figured out the fucking thing, dude. So chill. All right, chill. But yeah, I appreciate everybody once again. And, we will see you soon. I'm on vacation for the next 4 days, so it'll probably be like Tuesday. I'll get my bands up, so